Hello everybody, this is Jason Fisher from timeandfreedom.com, here to do a review on Nu Skin. If you've been finding it hard to earn long-term residual income in Nu Skin, I think that this review is going to be really good for you to listen to. Now, you're either here because you're doing some research on Nu Skin, maybe the products or the business opportunity, and you're just seeing if it makes sense to join this opportunity. Or maybe you've been involved with Nu Skin for a while and you're finding it hard to keep customers ordering long-term or distributors long-term. I feel that I have the right to speak about this because I've been in the home-based business arena for 24 years. My first 12 years, I made millions of dollars and lost it all. I had 5,000 distributors down to 56 at the end of my 12 years. I don't know why they called them distributors. No one was distributing anything at the end. My next 12 years, I have now 5,000 active customers that shop every single month, enjoying a 95-96% reorder rate. Same jockey, different horse. And I'm here to explain to you this, that before you get involved with Nu Skin, really take this video in, see if it doesn't just make common sense. If you've been in the industry a while, I think this is going to be an aha moment for you as well. But I want to share with you that myself and a few industry leaders got together and we said, before we throw our time and energy and reputation into something one more time, we better make sure that we have this universal principle in contact and that we have these 3 points that are governed by this universal principle if we're going to ever throw our time, energy, and reputation into something one more time. We're going to go over the universal principle right now and the 3 points. I hope you enjoy this. I hope this makes just common sense. The universal principle is the 80-20 rule. 80% of the people do nothing while 20% of the people do something. Or 80% of the money is earned by 20% of the people. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. Take 10 doctors, 10 lawyers, 10 chiropractors, 10 cab drivers. 2 will shine and 8 don't do too much. And you can't break it here and you can't break it in China. It's a universal principle. Well, in the home-based business industry, it's the same typical stats. 8 out of 10 do nothing, while 2 do something. Well, at the end of my experience, I said, well, I guess I had a 20%er deal because I lost all the 80%ers, or actually a 5%er deal because I lost all the 95%ers. And I said, if I'm going to throw my time and energy and reputation into something one more time, I need something for the little folks, the 80%ers. If I don't have that, I'll have nothing. Well, then I said, well, what makes these businesses work is numbers. And numbers equal orders. And orders equal residual income. And whoever has the most numbers ordering in the end is going to have the most residual income. So I better go pick a home for the 80%ers. Because what I was in left me with nothing at the end. 0 residual income. Well, as I started to look at the landscape of all these businesses, it became really clear why this industry has struggled to ever produce long-term residual income. They don't have something for the 80s. Your mother, your brother, your sister, your next door neighbor, someone that doesn't have a lot of drive, tenacity, sales experience. They're not good at justifying overpriced products in the marketplace that people would never buy, use, or reorder long-term. They're not good at that. When you look at the whole entire industry, they're all 20%er deals. Now, why do I know they're all 20%er deals? Because there's not one multi-level marketing company that doesn't have any more than 5 to 11% of its sales domestically or internationally. There's no company that has more than 5 to 11% of sales. So if there's no company that has any more than 5 to 11% of sales in any one country or continent, then that means that there's no real customers buying real products long term. So what do I mean by 20%er deal? The only people that can make money are the 20%ers. The compensation plan is written for the 20%ers. The only people that can justify those type of products at those price points in the marketplace are the 20%ers. Nothing for the 80s. So all of a sudden, the clouds parted. The problems became very clear, but more importantly than problems, the solution became really clear. And that's that all these companies have great products. Nu Skin has great products. Nu Skin has phenomenal products. But 90 to 120 days after joining the opportunity, and people show themselves as the 80%er, and they find it hard to sell those products at those price points, what's the first thing that they do? Not only do they quit the business, not only do they quit their auto ship, but here's the most detrimental part. They quit the business, but the most detrimental part is they stop being a customer. because they weren't buying those products 90 days prior. And if they were buying those type of products like shampoo or conditioner or skincare products, they definitely weren't buying those type of products at that price point. And it's really important that you get this if you've been in the industry for a while, because this is the universal problem. It's not having enough numbers staying active on the board to create any type of residual income unless people are buying. The only reason why these people stay active in the MLM industry is because they're chasing the dream of making money, but they're not staying active because it makes sense to be a customer first and foremost. That's how you know you have a real opportunity. I said if I could find a business on 2 levels that I was going to have a huge hit. Number 1 is find a business for the average 80%er, the average person. Something that they don't have to justify overpriced products in the marketplace, and where they can make money because they could simply tell people about something where there was a savings opportunity to that individual. And here was point 2. Whether they made money or not, whether they became the 80%er and didn't do anything, they still had overwhelming value to be a consumer first and foremost, not only based on quality, but price. It actually made sense to shop in this store because actually we're saving money. If I could find that, then I was going to have a huge hit. Looked at 42 business models, and I found one. Myself and many industry leaders, we found one business model that we deem to be the only business model that has ever created lifelong residual income. And this business model with a 95% to 96% reorder rate. And it has absolutely changed my life, and I'm really excited for you to look at it yourself because I believe that it can change your life. We're growing right now faster than any startup company, and we're not a startup company. We've been really successful at this, and we've been able to help people change their lives. And if you're looking for your last one, not your next one, then I think you're going to find a home here. And I'm excited to share this with you. Me and a lot of industry leaders deem to be really, again, I know I said this, the only model that creates long-term success. If you're looking for a business to last a lifetime instead of a lunchtime, I think you found it. If you're interested to find out the business model that we have chosen, click the link below and we'll share with you the business model that we're involved with. I think you're going to see a huge, huge advantage. Now I want you to understand that it's the 3 points we talked about that creates the residual income. Well, let's talk about those 3 points. Have the necessities for all. You have to have products that people have to buy, have to use, and have to reorder. If you want the 80% staying, you have to have necessity products that people already are buying, already using. Don't create a new buying habit in someone's budget. Here's point 2. Have it drastically priced below what people are currently buying those type of products for. If you do that, then you'll keep a lot of customers buying month in and month out because they're buying it because they're saving money. If they're not saving money, then why would they ever shop through your store long term? And here's point number 3. Make the partnership between the manufacturer and the consumer be so that nobody's budget is being infringed upon. Make it so that even a single family home can be a long-term customer. Don't ask people to buy more than what they would normally consume of that type of product. If you do that, you can keep massive numbers on the board. Lots of necessities, nobody's budget's changing, price below where they normally buy it at, Walmart a below price point, I like to say, and instead of it being $120, $200, $300 a month, stay active, drop it down 3 to 4 times the cost so that anybody can do it. I mean, I love Nu Skin, I think they're great products, but when you hit the first leadership level, which is executive in that business, in order to earn your residuals and your royalties, you got to maintain $2,000 a month in sales quotas. The average part-time person can't do that. That's such a 20%er deal. And if you don't maintain those sales quotas, you lose your organization. And it goes up to above the person that is a 20%er. And you lose your business. I'm really excited to share this with you. To find out the business model that we've chosen, click the link. Thanks again. This is Jason Fisher from timeandfreedom.com. Thanks for hearing me about the Nu Skin review.